Alright. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second stream for the Untold story of Hengshui School. Trying to get this game added onto Twitch was actually harder than I thought. It keeps saying category Dota 2, which is kind of annoying. Just do games and demos. Set my YouTube up as well, and then we'll get started. Just give me a moment, everyone. I'm gonna put part 2 on YouTube, and then we should be good. Alright, let's get going. We're at the school, and I believe we just unlocked a new area to go to. Leave here? Yes, let's leave. And I think we want to go to a new place on the map. Other parts. Hengshui High School. When I go to the gatekeeper duty room, security staff whom I met in the morning, he looked startled at me as like having encountered a snake. What? You're here again? Yes, it's me. I want to ask you about something. Please come on, you already frightened me. Never torture me again. Why do you say so? Since I came to the school, no students ever dared to challenge me until you come. You destroyed my long-standing superiority. My life was ruined by you. I'm not a student, I'm a police officer. What a mess. I'm not a high school student either. Do not confuse the police certificate with a student ID card. Look. You look so much like a high school student. No, you must be fake. You have been fooling me all this time, haven't you? No. If you want to verify my identity, I'll take you to the Public Security Bureau. Damn it, I have to resign my destiny. Now let's talk to this guy. I give up too. Tell me what secret you wish to know. Conspiracies by the campus monitor. Security staff, you're very familiar with the campus surveillance system of Hengshui High School? Yes, of course. The front and rear part of every classroom are equipped with cameras respectively, which are not turned off during class time. Yeah, so I hate attending class. I feel under rigorous and strictly control. How can I get concentrated on study? Sounds like an excuse for yourself. In fact, can I not answer this question? Why not? Say it out. If you refuse to cooperate with the police for handling the case, be aware that Sir will arrest you. Well, I'll tell you. In fact, a witness has the right to remain silent after all. Thank you, Lamusha. Wait, witness has a right to remain silent? That's not how it works in America. Only the person getting arrested has the right to remain silent? Actually, monitor our school has some time difference. Time difference? In addition to monitor, the entire Hengshui High School actually has time difference compared to the outside world. This policy has been implemented since Liu Baoquan took office 3 years ago, which is called internal time. For example, the clock of Hengshui High School is 5 minutes faster than the outside world. That is, when boarding students get up at 6 a.m. every morning, it's 5:55 a.m. in fact. Okay. What? Sleeping time are deprived of so much every day. I'm very tired. I will die of lack of sleep. This damn Wu extends our study duration this way. This is deception, slavery, crime. No, because the time to go to sleep is also made earlier. Study duration is the same. What's the meaning for doing so? In fact, when Liu took office, he invited a Taoist for fortune telling. The Taoist commented something about the 8 diagrams chi here. Okay, I got it. Time difference is cool. Should be the key to uncover a lot of mysteries. Alright, what else? Power supply. As I know, at 8:45 p.m. on April 22nd, the school monitor was cut. Is it because Liu thought that the school grid exploded, so he let you cut off the surveillance circuit? Tell me the truth. In this tone, I know you have important information. Tell me! Well, but you must not tell Lou of what I said. In fact, I invited a few electricians to check the school power grid at noon on that day. Okay. Well, these wires are new. Are you sure that the electric brake really exploded? I don't know what electric brake is. Oh, the breaker. I also think it's strange because the school power grid was renovated 3 years ago. It should not have failed so seriously. Did you turn off the main circuit after the electric breaker exploded? No, the headmaster merely told me to turn off the circuit of the surveillance cameras. What? Circuit of the surveillance cameras? Why? Oh, where did you come from? Security staff, these electricians are uninvited. Drive them out of the school. But headmaster, I warn you, if such a thing happens again, you will be laid off and be driven to your hometown in Guizhou. Seems that the so-called power grid explosion is just nonsense. Wu Baoquan had deliberately turned off the surveillance circuit. Interesting. Alright. The toilet. Yes, no everything is stranger than what happened in the toilet. True. What's up, Kenny? I'm playing this very strange game that my wife introduced me to. It's actually a Chinese mobile game, but there's a very bad English translation on Steam. And it's pretty hilarious. And it's kind of like a Ace Attorney style of game. Do you mean the malfunction of the student toilet since last week? Yes, malfunction is caused by hard foreign matter which blocked the drainage channels. Staff toilet adopts dedicated drainage pipeline so it can escape the disaster. Damn, Lu Baoquan. Autocratic, queer, shameless. Keep quiet. When you shout, my voice recorder can only record your condemning voice. Even the invited maintenance workers do not understand what was the matter. However, I know very well who is chief culprit. I guess it's Lu. A few days after the student toilet malfunction, I was taking and documenting Headmaster Lu's room. I heard the sound of a falling object and immediately knew that it was the staff toilet next to the door. Oh my god. To my surprise, I ran over to see Shen Jige. For those watching, Shen Jige is the boy who supposedly committed suicide. It looks like he might have been murdered. Oh my god. Okay. He was holding a dark blue sports bag stuffed with heavy stuffs. Stuffed with stuffs. The sound of metal collision came from the sports bag. I felt that there was something fishy about it, so I stopped him. What's in this bag? Let me see. Nothing, only some scrap metals, because, you know, middle school students just carry scrap metal around in their staff toilet at their high school. Oh yeah, this school is a middle school and a high school. Or it's called high middle school, as it's called earlier in the game. Scrap metals, are you going to block the toilet pipeline with them? You must confess whether the toilet pipeline downstairs was broken by you. Open your bag, don't let me repeat. Thump. You, damn you. I don't know, did he hit him? The sight of me and thinking he was in a bad situation, so he suddenly threw the bag into the pond outside the window. Later on, I reported this matter to Headmaster Lu. Unexpectedly, Shin had died before he was punished. Interesting. So, did Shin commit suicide for just this reason? No, I don't think he committed suicide. That's the whole point. Mina. He worried about possible punishment or dismissal from school. He was so scared that he wanted to commit suicide to end all the problems. Probably not. However, in my opinion, we need to check the staff toilet in #1 building. Games plus demos. I guess that's better than nothing. I submitted the name of this game to Twitch, and they said that they review games and then decide if they put them on their list or not, so we'll see if it shows up tomorrow. The new site, Staff Toilet, has been unlocked. Go to #1 building so you can check it. Alright, let's go to Oh yeah, this is also like a fan-made game, so some of the art assets are pretty hilarious. Okay, I go here. Oh, switch maybe? Ah, okay. Now I can go into the actual school trigger point. Okay, I can't go there yet, but I can go to the #1 building and check out the bathroom. These are my assistants. They are middle school. Oh yeah, the Mario stuff is real in this game. Every time you unlock something or get a new dialogue option, there's Mario sound effects. Alright, so I want to go to the staff office. Or the staff bathroom. There we go. Staff toilet. Here we go. It deserves to be the toilet dedicated only for Headmaster Lu, which is quite luxuriously decorated. I think it just looks like a bathroom, like a public bathroom. There's like 5 stalls. However, since Lu's toilet is so close to his office room, is he not afraid of the stink from his toilet? By the way, my assistants are like middle school girls because this is really a Phoenix Wright clone. Okay, we'll even excavate to deep grounds to find evidences. Lee, is it proper for us to break into the male toilet? Alright, this is just a urinal. I've seen it for the first time. Sir, it's very unfair. Why should a urinal only equip to men's toilet? This is gender discrimination. Either to design a urinal used by girls or design a common toilet for both man and woman. Does this uncanny topic have anything to do with our search? So I look over there. No one seems to use the VIP box. Otherwise, if a teacher was using it, he or she may have heard the voice of Lee and others. Sir, do you want to instigate us to dig the clothes tool? Some fun translation here. I don't know what any of this says. Gnostic. Nauseous, maybe? I want to vomit. No, I found that the clothes tool is very, very clean inside. Okay, there's no. I'm clicking on different things and nothing is happening. Can't seem to... Oh. Oh, there seems to be something on the ceiling. It looks like a red line. Seems to be out of reach. So let me stand on the clothes tool. See what it is. Okay, now it's easy for me to reach at the height to be reached by a person of a height of about 1.7 meters. I had to gently pull down the red line and then... Ah! Oh, sir, you had destroyed it. No, I didn't even put forth my strength! I slightly pull this red line. Unexpectedly, a small piece of the ceiling falls to the ground. Obviously, this is a man-made mechanism. Well, everything in the bathroom is a man-made. Alright, the ceiling mechanism has been collected into the evidence log. Ah, what is it on this piece of the ceiling? What? They quickly run downwards. Sure enough, something is wrapped to this piece of ceiling by adhesive tape. Looks like a kind of tool. Hole puncher. This is an orange wire? Ah, sir, why does this thread look so familiar? Seems to be related to this exhibit. Evidence. I think it's the metal thing. No? Oh, this thing. Mysterious metal thing. Oh yeah, there's the music. This piece of wire is just the one wrapped around the metal product? Yes, they're the same in both texture and color. I saw it just this morning. I saw it just in this morning. No wonder I always fail an English exam. It's because I'm unable to remember English words. However, why could the wire found in the magnolia tree in the trunk this morning appear here? Although there's no direct evidence, my instinct tells me that this piece of wire is inextricably linked to this event. Search is complete. Okay. I'm gonna leave. Where am I going? Let's go to other parts. Can I go to the trigger point yet? I cannot. Who do you want to speak to? She's the only one that's useful. What were you doing? I was watching... Oh, I already saw all this. It's a Bosch hole puncher. It's even got the brand. The switch in the ceiling of the staff toilet seems to be used to hide things. Don't know who said it. Alright, let's up on the 4th floor. Where should I go next? Let's go to the headmaster's office. Oh, he's gone. He must have slipped away for guilty conscience, the old fox. Even now I converse with Headmaster Liu. He'd certainly deny. I must firstly look for the second person at the scene. I guess we go to the gate, talk to this guy. Alright, already got everything from him. Okay. Counseling room? Huh? When I passed by the office door, I vaguely heard some voice inside. Is someone talking there? Hu Gang, how dare you to be so rude to Teacher Chao? You should also... Oh, so Hu, I think, was the person who was last seen with Shen before he died. What the heck was what? Stand up for a second. Should also know the second article in Students' Rules. Go to school on time. Don't be late. Don't leave early. And don't skip class. Oh, it was a scene I had already watched, so I just held the button down to make it go by quickly. It was just talking to the security guard, but he was the one who told us about the bathroom. I thought that he had more information, but I guess not. I was just 5 minutes late for night self-study. Hu Gang, I want to tell you, according to the 45th article of the Hengshui High School Students' Convention, you can delay in taking class, but not late. Okay. Move away, you parrot. Parrot. You. Bang. Close the door. So I'm guessing this is Hu Gang. Last person to see Shen alive. Huh? The school surveillance shows that no outsiders enter the campus. The indoor surveillance shows that Shen left the classroom at 8:31 p.m. At 8:35, his classmate Hu also left the classroom. Well, this sounds a little rough. Have you suspected Hu? No, he returned to the classroom at 8:39 p.m. I see, this is Hu Gang's style. Humph. Wait, Hu Gang! This is Kejong? Hello, teacher. What a special salute. Teacher, I am Kejong, the commissary in charge of students and studies and Senior 2 Science Learning Group. Yeah, Hu Gang's got some hair problems. In accordance with the arrangements of our head teacher, I am now accompanying my classmates to accept psychological counseling. Psychological counseling? Damn your counseling, you're a pack of worthless rats. I'm going to a small park to take a nap. Oh, Hu Gang, wait a minute. Later I can go to a small park to find these two boys. Where am I going? Okay, so there's nothing... Oh, specimen room. I guess I can go in here. Knock, knock, knock. The teacher. Come in. Wow, this is a high school, apparently, and this guy looks like something. Huh? He's an ordinary middle-aged male teacher, probably, except he's wearing bunny ears on his head, which is, not ordinary. What's on his head? Oh, I had thought it was Gang who had changed his mind and then came around. I didn't expect you to come here, Mr. Dear Mr. Policeman. How to put it? I feel a little disappointed. Haha. Isn't it strange? How could he know I'm a policeman? Let's talk to this guy. Well, let's look around first. So many animal specimens. Goose, eagle, beaver, raccoon. I feel like it's a zoo. Why is the specimen room just a psychological counseling room? This is my idea. Surrounded by so many lively animals, their hearts would be full of the breath of life. Does the so-called breath of life mean nothing but the smell of these alcohol and corpse preservative liquids? But I feel it's just the opposite to what you wish. Oops. Well, I guess I'll save since I'm here. Okay. Let's talk to him. Police officer, get a great progress in your search progress? There are still many mysteries, so I need your help, teacher. Please tell me something. Really? Honestly, I do not want to talk about Shen. But I can do nothing about this. After all, a citizen is obliged to cooperate with the police. As a teacher, I should also set a good example for students. Teacher, how did you know this? Huh? I'm the policeman investigating the case of Shin. I did not tell you these two issues, but how could you know? Anyway, I am a psychological counselor. Huh? You looked around when you entered the office, which was a searching movement. I immediately knew you were searching. It might be a detective, policeman, or reporter. And then when you were looking directly at me, I read seriousness and firmness from your eyes. I confirmed at that time you must be a policeman shouldering heavy responsibility and doing your utmost to investigate the case. As for recently, something in Hengshui High School that needs police, it's no doubt that the events of Shin's jumping off the building. This teacher is really great. If he had worked in a police station, he might probably be my superior now. Oh, I am sorry. What's your name, police officer? My name is Song Tian Chi. I see. If you have any question, please do feel free to ask me. I will tell you what I know. I don't know why I'm immersed in excitement. I'm sure there will be a lot of useful information from the teacher. Alright. Whoa. Alright, psychological counseling. Teacher Chow. Cow. I need some pronunciation help from somebody who knows Chinese who's not watching right now. I know you're a biology teacher. Why do you serve as a psychological counseling teacher? Established psychological counseling room was Headmaster Lu's idea in order to adjust the student's psychological state and improve the learning efficiency. Of course, students are forced here by Headmaster Lu because of poor grades. They were pushed here while crying. Shen was one of them. But Hugan was an exception. His performance in the second test in the whole school was famously regarded as Science Tiger. I'm ready to ask you about the two boys in detail. Xiao? Xiao? Is that right? Teacher Xiao? Vicky? Xiao? Since Hugang was a top student, he should have met the needs of Lu Baoquan. Why was he also sent here? So he really put it so straightforward, but it was yesterday who was sent here for the first time. Yesterday, April 23rd, Shen died on that day. He was sent by Lu Baoquan on that day. Teacher Xiao, please do me a favor for something. What? Did Hu Gong make a mistake again? If you force him to go here, how wronged he would be as a top student. No, I just think that Hu Gong is recently a little nervous. Is relaxation therapy proper for him? That's what I think this guy's voice sounds like. Hugong, don't be nervous. Please frankly say your words. As you know, psychological counseling room is the place for true words and vent emotions. Oh, Balquan, you really look like an old toad. Aha, the thought of the situation at the time, I still want to laugh. How could our students have such a strong personality? In other words, Hugang is a top student, but he does not comply with school rules or regulations. Yes, indeed, he is easygoing. Even Headmaster Lu has no way to do with him. After all, his marks were wonderful. Headmaster Lu wouldn't dismiss him. But to my surprise, Headmaster Lu always wore an intimidating look when catching students, or behaved kind of like a father taking a son to see a doctor. I feel that Headmaster Lu did so for some purpose. Hugang did something incredible. Something incredible? Teacher Xiao, expound on this point for me, please. Frankly, I cannot believe that Shin Jige has really passed away until now. I always anticipated that at a later time this afternoon he will go to the psychological counseling room to chat with me. Did Shin also often go to the psychological counseling room? Yes, he was forced there by Headmaster Lu. In fact, he was an outgoing and lovely boy, and he was also interested in physics. Oh, Teacher Xiao, you mean that Shin Jige was interested in physics? If Shin was really interested in physics, what does this evidence account for? This thing, maybe? No, not this one. Oh, he was last place in physics. Please look at the student archive. Obviously, Shin's academic performance was poor, especially in physics. Could it be that a student's poor physics score is equal to a poor attainment in physics? Huh? Shin was a special student. It is unwise to measure him according to general criteria. I remember one day I saw him painting during biology class. Well, this eagle looks really vivid. But this... I will take you to see the real eagle, although it's just a specimen. Dear teacher, what I paint is an airplane. Later... Okay. Oy. Later on, Shin Jige really came here to see the eagle, and it was the first time for him to come here. Oh, really, an eagle, so beautiful. Yes, this specimen was made by myself. Shin Jige, you should know that arsenic is used for bird specimen. Preparation process is really so scary that even I dare not swallow a saliva. I think it means like if he's dealing with animals, dealing with the taxidermy at the time, he doesn't swallow his own spit. I don't know. Eagle is really very powerful. Teacher Xiao, a few days ago the topic of one of our essays was about eagle. An eagle's egg falls into the nest of a hen. When an eaglet grows up, he sees other eagles flying in the sky. He cannot help admiring, but his partners laugh at him, for even he can't catch a caterpillar. So the eaglet keeps the identity as a chick for the whole lifetime. I always feel this story very cruel. It's obviously an eagle, but it never flies all its life. Shin Jige, in fact, I request you to come here because Headmaster Lu seen your academic transcript of the final exam. However, I decide to be on your side. I will report to Headmaster Lu that you have finished your self-criticism material. Huh? Really? If anyone causes trouble to you, just let me know. Teacher Xiao, why do you help me? It is what a teacher should do to help students realize their dreams. Moreover, you are not an ordinary student. You're the eagle. Teacher Xiao approaches the table and gives me a notebook. What is it? Shin Jige's diary. Found it on my desk in the daytime on April 22nd. Exhibit. Shin's diary has been collected in the evidence bag. Password book. It seems to be unable to open. Teacher Xiao, do you think that Shin... Impossible! I'd rather believe that I would take my own life than believe that Shin would commit suicide. Huh. So, sir, please, you must ascertain the case of Shin through investigation. If the truth cannot be found out, this thing will be in my heart forever. Well, I'll do my best. We still have a lot more to talk to this guy. We still have 2 more things. Incredible of him. Teacher Xiao, how did you find out about the something incredible? Now we're talking about Hugang again. Well, at the time, the situation was... Uh, Hugang, even if he says nothing, say nothing, the truth about the case having been known by you will come to appear on your face. Though I can't see your eyes through sunglasses, I can feel that your breathing is fast. Though you want to hide, there's no doubt that you're nervous. What can make a science tiger like you nervous? Certainly is neither the exam nor Headmaster Liu. You don't care about it. I give in. I feel like they have the wrong name here. No, it's not Song talking. Shen Jige? Huh? Seems like I guessed correctly. What makes you nervous is involved with the case of Shen Jige. The case of Shen Jige is involved with you? What would it be? Compared to Liu Baoquan, what I did was nothing. Only leaving such a sentence, he runs away. Compared to Liu Baoquan, what I did was nothing sounds really very meaningful. What did Hugang do in that evening? Seems that it's time to talk with Hugang. Teaching method? Headmaster Liu, how to say, I still disagree with some of his practices. For example, in order not to distract the graduates from college entrance examination, he is preparing another round of spot check on the dormitory. Spot check? This refers to rummaging around the dormitory and the students during class time to see whether there are items unrelated with study. This is police's secret practice. Do all students have no privacy here? Many students use some tricks to hide their prohibited items, like buying a password box. However, he directly confiscated them, no matter what were inside. If it's a small thing, you can hide it around the clock, but it is difficult to hide large items. I guess there's no place in the school for students to hide large items. Let's refute that. Teacher Xiao, I know there's a place which may fool Liu Baoquan and be used to hide large items. That is... this. Oh, this secret mechanism in the staff toilet. The student who designs this mechanism is clever and understands the truth. The most dangerous place is the safest. Headmaster Liu certainly didn't expect a student would ever hide prohibited items in the staff toilet. How deceiving this is. Really great. He deserved to be my student. Do you really think so? Teacher Xiao, I guess this audacious student is... it's Shen. Or who? Shen, probably. Okay, I got it right. There's so much toilet talk, goddamn. Yeah, okay, so earlier in the story it turns out that where Shen apparently jumped off the building or might have been pushed out the building was right next to the staff bathroom, or the staff toilet, they keep saying. And the reason why everybody uses that toilet is because the other toilets in the school are out of order. So the staff and students and everybody have to use the staff bathroom, which is right next to the headmaster's office. So, toilet, basically. According to the school security's testimony, he once heard sound of heavy things falling on the ground in the staff toilet. When he entered, he saw Shen carrying a big bag. When he asked to check, Shen threw the big bag away. No doubt when Shen took prohibitive items, he was caught by the security staff. Now, the sealing mechanism presents new information. Oh, this is exactly Shen Jige. Yeah, you don't seem surprised, don't you? In fact, Shen told me before he was ready to make something. According to the description, it may be a very powerful machine. However, I do not think he would really put it into practice in school. After all, the headmaster was very strict in checking stuff. Shen Jige said he wanted to make something? A machine? It is certainly impossible to carry a machine along with you. Is the prohibited large item in the sealing mechanism just the machine made by Shen? I do not know clearly. I asked him, but he insisted on confidentiality. He seemed to be going to give me a surprise in the future. Making machine surprises. Something seems to be pondering in my mind. Additional evidence is preferred. I will be sure to crack this mystery. Alright, I think that's all we need to do with him. Oh, dang it. Alright. So let's go to the park. Talk to who? Hugang! Follow me to back to the psychological counseling room. Oh, Kejang seems to have made Hugang enter into a runaway state. It will be dangerous to approach Science Tiger. Will Kejang be bitten to death? Sir, let me try. To resolve the juvenile anger, there's need to be the breast of a maid. Sir, let me try. To resolve the juvenile anger, there need to be the breast of a maid. I want to read this one more time. Sir, let me try. To resolve the juvenile anger, there need to be the breast of a maid. Is she gonna flash him? It's up to you, although I really want to comment that you just have a flat chest. Dude, you're like an adult man. She's a kid. Alright, let's talk to these guys. Who's the dialogue? Let's talk to who first? Hugang, please. Well, well. Don't bother me. Oh my god, Hugang seems under a runaway state. No matter where he's been running away, I must go find him and get the details. Is there anything that could attract Hugang's attention? Show him... I don't know, maybe we... Let's abandon this. Let's talk to the other guy. Let's talk to Kejang instead. Kejang first. They didn't even have the rest of his name there. Hi, Lee Musha. Good afternoon. Although this guy's also a feel. He's better than that crazy fatty. Get some details from him. Kejang, may I ask you a question? As you can see, I'm the commissary in charge of studying in science class. Hugang and I are receiving psychological treatment. That accounts for it. You're sick, and this is really pitiful. No. You should accompany Hugang to receive psychological counseling, shouldn't you? Oh, really? I just say that I'm a patient, too. Lee Musha, thank you for correcting my mistake. I think the original expression is rather reasonable. However, the current situation is not very good. Hugang refuses to return to the psychological counseling room, and just now he began to... Oh my god, you reappear! Obviously, he's annoyed by you. He refuses to say a word now. Let's ask him about the other thing. Kejang, in your opinion, how to free Hugang from the runaway state? This question, in fact, Teacher Xiao gave me this thing when I ran out from the psychological counseling room. Isn't this the paper matrix? HBSHCX. Those are just random letters. He said that as long as I handed over to Hugang, Hugang would feel better. However, carrying things unrelated to study is a violation of our school rules. Huh. Well, in order to prevent it from violation of the holy school rules, you must hand it over to me, as it is unrelated to study. The paper matrix. What is a paper matrix? It's like a doll thing? Interesting. Alright, let's talk to Hugang. Hugang, please. No. Well. Oh, don't bother me. Ow. Oh my god, Hugang seems under a runaway state. No matter where he's been running away, I must go and find him and get the details. Is there anything that could attract Hugang's attention? Let's show him this thing. Vocaloid of Overseas Limited Edition. Vocaloid is a bit obsolete, but I accept it anyway. Let's hand it over to Hugang. Come on. Huh? What do you want to know? Otherwise you would not present this to me, right? Well, quid pro quo. I understand this principle. Okay. He suddenly becomes so cooperative. Alright. About Shen. Hugang, what kind of person is Shen Jige in your eyes? A dead person. That's technically true. He's dead. No, I mean that if he were still alive, what would be the relationship between you and him? As to this question, he and I were classmates since we were in junior high school, but I basically seldom talked with him. For me, it doesn't matter whether this guy exists or not. Oh, it doesn't matter. However, 2 weeks ago, he suddenly took the initiative to come to me. Huh? Still, with a smile on his face, he borrowed my hole puncher. I would feel uncomfortable whenever I recall. Hole puncher? A tool used during DIY. Like, of all the things to tell me what it means, DIY. Yeah. I happen to have an old one, so I lent it to him. Despite it's an old hole puncher, it's a product of the Bosch brand. German commodity is not cheap at all. Alas, unexpectedly he's dead, so he can never return it to me. You still would not forget under such a circumstance. However, then it seems that Hugang is unfamiliar with Shin. Well, the damn psychological counseling. Teacher Xiao asks for troubles all day long and also send a wimpy kid to monitor me. Hugang, you are rude to call any other person as a wimpy kid. Oh, does he refer to me? In short, in my opinion, Hengshui High School is packed with persons with mental disorder. When a healthy person falls into a group of sick persons, the sick persons will try to put the only healthy normal one in that same psychopath. This is really the case. He deserves the reputation as a science tiger with extraordinary performance, as well as unruly character. Hugang, in the evening when Shin Jige fell off the building, was there anything unusual you had found? Oh, he falls into silence. It's time for class. I have to return to the classroom. Answer my question first. Wow. Yeah, he runs away again. Oh, I am leaving now. I'm sorry, excuse me. All up, being late for class is a serious violation of discipline. Okay. Damn it, the most critical part had not been asked in the end. However, according to Hugang's response, my doubt for him had been further deepened. What's the response from Hugang? Sir. Unexpectedly, you were here. I had almost forgotten you. No, I've been here the whole time. Nonsense. I had kept observation nearby. For your performance, it would have been better if I don't comment. Sir, you're really nitpicking on me. You're bullying me. However, I now have already come to the final conclusion. There is no doubt that Shin Jige was killed by Hugang. What? Did I say something wrong? No, Hugang is certainly seriously suspected, although I would never imagine that he's a murderer. When the time is ripe, I will have a face-to-face dialogue with this Hugang to uncover all his mysteries in one fell swoop. Can I go here yet? No, I cannot. Alright, so let's go to the basketball court. Haven't been here yet. There are few people on the basketball court. Only a boy is playing basketball. Go to other places to stroll, Limusha. Let's go. Where's Limusha? She ran over there just now. What? Suddenly turn around. I seem to have seen the scene I am unwilling to see. I seem to have seen this. I seem to have seen the scene I am unwilling to see. What an interesting line. Oh! So I guess that's her boyfriend or something? I miss you very much, senior. Long time no see. Long time no see? We actually just met yesterday afternoon. But a day absent from you is like 3 years, not to mention that I did not see you at noon either. I decided to offer you, my senior, a cup of white lover milk tea. Wait a minute. Who is he? Oh, sir, damn it, I forgot you're still here. Let me introduce. He is Tengbin, my senior in sports club. He also a specially recruited sports student in school. He can run for 20 kilometers without a gasp. Hello. Specially recruited sports student. No wonder. Why do they not attend class? He and Limusha are birds of a feather. Oh, I see. You're the director's son. Tianqi. Limusha mentioned you before. Please don't misunderstand. I'm also a sophomore, but I'm just 1 year older than Limusha. As for the so-called senior. But in my mind, he is a senior. Can you understand? But then again, senior, we have to ask you some questions. Since Limusha had said so, I will certainly answer if I know. Limusha, you finally do something right. What's on his jacket? Playing basketball. Senior, you mentioned that you got ready for Provincial Middle School Students Marathon next week. Why do you play basketball? Huh, you're meddlesome. You're specially enrolled for your strong suit in football. Now you play basketball under your head to sleep. Yeah, I was forced to do so. The Provincial Department of Education suddenly canceled women's football competition, so Lu Baoquan changed his mind halfway. Anyway, I would not have countered you if I didn't play basketball. Huh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Senior. My question is not this. Senior, we're looking for the murderer who killed Shinjige. Do you have any clues? Oh, murderer who killed Shinjige. The truth is that Shinjige was murdered? Sorry, I forgot you know nothing about it. Well, let me ask. That event, was Shinjige really murdered? The matter is still under investigation, despite Li Musha's slip of the tongue. Please never tell any other student in the school. Can I glance at the case materials? What? Are you kidding me? These materials are... Sir, you already allowed me to see. Why not let him glance at them? Anyhow, no one would die for this. Damn it, I feel like I'm going to make mistakes. In desperation, I have to allow Tingman to live a look at the materials in the evidence bag. Huh. Sure enough, is it a tiger? Oh, okay, really? What did you say just now? Sir, if I tell you, you must keep secret. Don't worry, I'm a policeman. Be sure to tell me all you know. The evening when Shinjige died, I saw Hu Gang at the scene. Was Hu Gang at the scene? Compared to this, where were you at the time? You shouldn't doubt me. I didn't attend the night self-study as I was busy making campus festival poster. I went to the number 1 building to take a mop. A mop. Sir, we must not doubt Senior Tengbin. Got it, Tengbin. Please continue. What did you see? At that time, I was on the ground floor of the number 1 building. Hu Gang suddenly came in from the darkness and is holding a piece of paper in his hand. How to put it? I was really scared to death then. His red glasses were sparkling. He really looked like a tiger. More importantly, he headed towards the place where Shinjige fell. Really? Do you remember what time it was? Oh, I fail to remember a specific time. However, the time had been 2 minutes since I heard a loud sound. In other words, it was 2 minutes after Shinjige fell at the building. Tingbin's information seems really important. Sir, I have a request. Oh, what's your request? Let me assist in your search. As I find Li Musha is much motivated, I always think I should help. Senior? If I refuse, I'm afraid that Li Musha will feel dissatisfied. Well, I'll introduce my viewpoint. There are new additional elements for the inquiry stage. Whether to hear? Yeah. At this time, the inquiry on Tingbin is different from that on Lu Baoquan. Such an inquiry is aimed at correct errors in testimony instead of pointing out contradictions in testimonies. Ultimately reach an overall conclusion. There's only an in-depth option in the inquiry process. The inquiry process you can't promote due to insufficient evidence. You can return to the normal game to continue to collect evidence. I have made a timetable on the basis of your information. Please check whether it's right. Great, you really are a senior. You even make a timetable after one glance at the information. Oh, sir, perhaps 5 years later it will replace your position in the Public Security Bureau. To tell you the truth, my position is not so admirable. However, actually, the chronological order of the case is indeed more important. Let's listen to Tingbin's argument. Yes, the clock data taken by security surveillance camera should be rather reliable. Actually... Oh, I can't present evidence? Is the time on the school surveillance camera reliable? Are you sure? Oh, surveillance camera goes wrong? Impossible. Is there any evidence proving the time of surveillance camera is not reliable? Yeah, there is. What's this? Tingbin, you probably do not know. There's a 5-minute time difference between the school and the outside world. So is the surveillance camera. Oh, really? How could I never know this? It's just a time difference of 5 minutes. In addition, you can stay for less than 48 hours outside school every month. Of course you don't know it. For mobile phone, it can automatically set time when connecting to 4G network. But Lu Baoquan forbade students from using mobile phone, so few students know this. Although I have a mobile phone, I have never paid attention to the time. That is to say, the time data obtained from the school surveillance camera should be all minus 5 minutes. I see. Maybe I have to modify the testimony. After revising time, the real timetable should be Shinjige left the classroom at 8:26 p.m. Hugong left the classroom at 8:30. Hugong went back to the classroom at 8:34. Okay. Oh, sir, why do you still stare at me in this way? Did I say something wrong again? Sir, don't scare the senior. I'm just thinking. After the correct timetable is made out, the features of the event will change a lot. As to this point, you can wait and see what happens. Alright. The time Shinjige fell off the building should be 8:45 p.m., right? Shinjige fell off at 8:45 p.m. Why do you think so? Because the police received report at exactly 8:45. Headmaster Liu reported this case immediately after they found that Shinjige fell off the building. Moreover, school surveillance was at 8:45 when Headmaster Liu heard the sound from the falling Shinjige. These time points are consistent, aren't they? Great, you deserve to be called as a senior. Sounds reasonable, but... Shinjige fell off the building at 8:45 p.m. Is there any evidence contradictory to Tenbin? This part right here, the 3:23 a.m., I think that's just a mistake. Do I just do the campus time difference again? Tenbin, I'm sorry, your sentence is wrong. What? Really? How come I didn't see it? Alright, I got it wrong. The Weibo thing? Oh, because it's 2045. Tenbin, I'm afraid that Headmaster Liu failed to report immediately this case after finding that Shinjige fell. Oh? According to this Weibo message sent by Li Musha, for those watching who don't know what Weibo is, it's like a Chinese messaging app. There's a bunch of other stuff. It's like social media and all that. According to this Weibo message sent by Li Musha, she heard a loud bang. This noise was likely to be made by the falling Shinjige. At that time it was 8:32 p.m. Oh, is that right, Li Musha? Oh, is that right, Li Musha? Oh, this? Sir, you're so bad. No, they got the wrong name again. This is definitely her talking. Sir, you're so bad. I'll be disgusted by the senior if you do so. Wait a minute. In this way, Shinjige had been lying on the ground for more than 10 minutes before someone reported to the police? So terrible. The world is so indifferent. Anyhow, he finally died. Sir, Mina's right. If Shinjige fell at 8:32, how could students on the first floor can't find Shinjige? He falling less than 5 meters away from the classroom. Shinjige was bound to be found soon after he fell because the students on the first floor were very close to him. Any evidence to refute this viewpoint? Yeah, because the first floor classrooms are empty. Nobody stays in them. Li Musha, you told me before that all classrooms on the first floor of the teaching building were abandoned. Nobody was on the first floor on that evening. Oh, I only know we don't have class or attend night self-study on the first floor, right? That, Li Musha, did you not know about this? Maybe you don't know about this because you never attended night self-study at all. If so, that also makes sense. I believe, Li Musha, the time when Shinjige fell out the building should be 8:32 p.m. Senior! Although I made a successful rebuttal, I have no much sense of accomplishment. Okay, as to the time I witnessed Ugan, I'm not sure. I only know it was 2 minutes after I heard the sound like firecrackers. In order to ascertain the time when you witnessed Ugan, the crux lies in the firecracker-like sound. In my opinion, the firecracker-like sound may be... I don't know. What if this was exactly the sound made by Shinji? I'm pretend I didn't click on those other two and I just got the right one right away. In other words, when I witnessed Hugang, it was 8:34 p.m. According to the right timetable, Shinji left classroom at 8:26 p.m. Hugang left the classroom at 8:30. Hugang went back to the classroom at 8:35 p.m. It's consistent with the time when Hugang was witnessed. That is 8:34 p.m. Oh, really? Seems that the timetable for the entire event has clearly come up before us. I casually take a piece of paper and start to draw on it. So this is the detailed timetable for the whole events of Shinji. It seems that our discussion was not without results. So Shin left at 8:26. Hugang left at 8:30. Shin jumped off the building. 8:32. Hugang witnessed it 2 minutes later and goes back to the room. The campus surveillance video was stopped by the headmaster, I think, and then the headmaster called the police. But it was, what, 13 minutes after he actually jumped? Ah, wait a minute, this table I see so clear at a glance. Yes, after reading it, everyone can understand that Hugang's alibi has not been established anymore. Okay, I didn't... Why is it taking me to this? Oh, okay. According to school time, Hugang left classroom at 8:35 and went back at 8:39. He missed the two critical time points of 8:32 and 8:45 p.m. After revising time, I found that Hugang left the classroom at 8:30 and went back at 8:34. Shin fell at 8:32, which was also within this period. Since even a person like Li Musha can see through it, I do not need to explain it further. You make fun of me. In addition, Hu's activities are also very suspicious. There's a large gap of time. So, I mean, I guess it's only 4 minutes, but a lot can happen in 4 minutes, I guess. Do I just need to keep displaying him? Alright, I don't know what they want me to do here. I think maybe it's the... It wants me to display this guy? Okay. Really, Liu Baoquan saw Shinji fall from the upstairs at an early time at 8:32 p.m., but he did not report to the police until 8:45. What did he do during such a long period? Well, he like turned off all the security cameras and probably erased the data, and then called the police to make it look like a suicide, I guess. He must have thought that Shinji was inevitably dead, so he made use of this time to forge the scene. After that, he lied that Shin fell off at 8:45 so as to disturb the direction of the investigation. So it seems that we will face these two persons, Liu Baoquan and Hugang, sooner or later. We should not be afraid of Hugang and Liu Baoquan with our strength, right, Mina? Including me. Oh, Senior, you also want to join us? I did not know before that such an exciting thing of revealing the truth would be in my hand. What an exciting thing. To tell you the truth, I have decided to grow up to be a policeman like you in the future. Please accept me as a disciple. You should sign up with the examination to be enrolled to a police school. Why do you ask me to help you? Teng Ben, what are you doing? Hengshui. You did not wait for a long Hengshui, you did not wait for a long time, didn't you? You are 34 minutes late. Oh my god, please wait for a little longer, okay? There is still something that I should handle first. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Sir, I'm sorry. What's the matter? Oh, I'm very jealous of Hengshui. A girl having a boyfriend is really very happy. Forget it, you don't need to study the details. If Teng Ben is absent, Li Musha will be more quiet. So we have this girl. Alright, I gotta go. Oh, let me see. It's been a while. I'll figure out where I need to go. Trigger point? Oh, okay, I've unlocked the new place. After searching for a long time, we grasp relatively abundant evidence of the murderer. Undoubtedly, these evidence indicate the same person. Oh, how many times has the school bell rung today? Well, this is the 8th time we have almost skipped class for a full day. Damn it, when we re-enter the classroom, we are doomed. Alas, unconsciously we have investigated for such a long time, I feel a little sleepy. However, I think the best is yet to be. I'm not drowsy at all. That should be... Hares may pull dead lions by the beard. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, hares may pull dead lions by the beard. Ha 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 ha. Hares, rabbits, may pull dead lions by the beard. Like, they can mess with him because he's already dead? I don't know. These analogies and idioms do not translate very well. You cannot help making trouble for Hugang, right? Come on, let's go see him. 3:02 p.m. on April 24. Empty classroom at Hengshui High School. After communicating with Hugang's teacher for a while, the teacher finally agrees to suspend class and requests Hugang to be questioned. In this case, however, Hugang is indifferent and keeps making paper matrix. Sir, he's afraid of being inquired. Refute him with your glib tongue. I always feel nervous. My heart beats fast. Oh my god. Hugang is a key figure in this event. If we can reveal his secret, perhaps we can crack this criminal case at once. Never relax. Be sure to take the initiative at one fling. Oh, I guess I have enough to talk to do this. Hugang, I think you should know why I request you to come here. Why? Damn it, this guy is deliberately dishonest in this way. Seems that Hugang doesn't want to be led by the nose. How interesting. According to one of your classmates' testimony, on the evening of April 22nd, you appeared around Shinjige's falling place. What were you doing at that time? What a joke. In the evening, I did not leave the classroom at all. Oh? This lie is obvious. Underestimation of the police investigation is unwise, Science Tiger. Were you in the classroom throughout that evening? How can you explain this evidence, then? It's the timetable? Okay, I got it wrong. Oh, the record. Yeah, this one. Well, you got the surveillance video from Liu Baoquan. What did you do when you left the classroom that evening? I went to the toilet, of course. I forgot such a trifling thing. Are you kidding me? The school rules are so harsh. You did that only for going to the toilet? I've never taken school rules seriously. Aren't you the same? I merely... Limushi, you better still remain silent. Did you go out just to the toilet? If that's true, didn't you need to go to the first floor as your classroom was on the second floor, did you? Such a trivial matter as going which toilet seems to be unrelated with you. Yes, it's not my business, but you felt a bit strenuous to go to the toilet on the first floor that day because... I think it's because the staff toilets are the only ones that are working. Just testing my headphones like this. Audio, I guess that sounds okay. I started wearing my ears. Hugang. Little could you have imagined, except for the staff toilet, all other toilets in #1 teaching building were closed for renovation on that day. So that's your nonsense of going upstairs to the toilet. When'd you come out? It appears that you seem to know nothing about the closing of the toilets. If I have guessed correctly, you did not know this just because... Toilet. No one can live a normal life without going to the toilet. You don't know the toilet renovation lasted for a week in teaching building? The only reason is you never used those ordinary toilets. This is the plan of the crime street. If I guess correctly, use the toilet at this place in the evening. The staff toilet. You still made a great devotion to go upstairs on the 4th floor and use the staff toilet. Excuse me. You used the staff toilet there that evening. There you met Shinjige, didn't you? Damn, mentally retarded. Oh. Okay, not saying that. Huh? I met Shinjige. How could it be possible? Shinjige fell to the ground at 8:45. At 8:39, I had already returned to the classroom, which could be proved by the surveillance you provided just now. Oh? Huh, Hugang is still recalcitrant. Straighten him out. It's easier to refute the sentence of Hugang, but the sentence of Shinjige fell around at 8:45 is very interesting and worthy of investigation. To resolve the matter, I must maintain the offensive stance. Sorry, Hugang, your timetable seems different from the truth. Because of the different times. Someone in the chat said I'm quiet because I was trying to hold the mic in a different way. Is it better now? Not long ago, I found out all the real times of the series of events that evening. Now, the surveillance video cannot prove your alibi, but it proves that when Shinjige fell, you were not in the classroom. This was Phoenix right there, be like a big hitting him in the face or something like that. His hairpiece would fall off. Hugang, make a clean breast of everything. Breast. Tell me all the details of you murdering Shinjige. What was that? However, I have a question first. Shinjige fell to the ground at 8:45 p.m. This is the wrong conclusion made by the police under the misleading of Liu Baoquan. Why was it said by you? Could it be because he was in collusion? Since this conclusion is a product of Liu Baoquan's fraud, it is sure that you come to this conclusion also from Liu Baoquan's influence. Oh, sir, what on earth is the matter? How could Liu Baoquan is involved? Do you remember our conclusion drawn in the morning? Liu Baoquan witnessed the scene of the victimized Shinjige, so he did everything possible to forge the murdering scene into a suicide one. To make this, he must catch the murderer. If the murderer made confession or expose himself, that's not what Liu Baoquan wanted to see. I think this game would be absolutely hilarious if the murderer is Hugang, and the reason is because he really wanted his hole puncher back that Shin never returned to him after borrowing it. I will buy this game 5 more times and send it out to random people on Steam if that's the real motivation, because that would be hilarious. Liu Baoquan had communicated with Hugang. Although communication with murderer seems incredible, if we speculate in this way, the chain of evidence has become quite smooth. Hugang, when your classmate witnessed you, you held a piece of paper in your hand. That time you walked towards the place where Shinjige fell. If I guess correctly, this piece of paper was held by you at that time. The diary? No. The student file? Suicide note? Yes, at that time you were holding the forged suicide of Shinjige and helped Liu Baoquan falsify Shinjige's suicide at the scene. Liu Baoquan has the habit of searching dormitories without the consent of the students. I'm afraid that this suicide note was found from Shinjige's dorm. Well, as long as Shinjige had already written the suicide note, and this exactly implies his suicidal tendency. This suicide note was of course written by him for this suicide. How could it be related to me? Indeed, according to Shinjige's student file, he suffered from depressive disorder at grade 1 in high school. In other words, he had attempted suicide and wrote the suicide note. Yes, the suicide note is was found from Shinjige, but it is strange in that Please don't. This? No. Let's save. Just grateful if someone was wrong. Any ideas? Oh, that face. Why are the words of a dozen years missing in this sentence? I'm afraid this is not a natural coincidence, but someone did so in order... Oh, because he's like... he's older now, maybe? But how was I supposed to know that XXX was a dozen years? That doesn't make any sense. Unless I missed something. It seems like maybe he wrote that in the past and someone crossed out the age. Conceal the writing time. The author's age is revealed in the suicide note as compared with the author's birth year. Even kids can infer when the suicide note was written. Then they will find that the suicide note was written by Shinji during his freshman year in the high school. Ah! Liu Baoquan communicated with you in that evening. He stuffed this forged letter of the testament in the hands of Shinji who fell on the ground. I'm not wrong, Science Tiger Hugon. So you believe Shinji was killed by me? That's interesting. Tell me, is there any private grudges between Shinji and me? Well, of course, we have evidence to prove. Show it to him, sir. No, in fact, we have any evidence to prove personal grievances between Shinji and Hugon. Well, this is enough. To tell you the truth, I don't even communicate with Shinji. You said that you were not familiar with Shinji. Are you kidding me? Look at this evidence. Oh, is it really going to be the hole puncher? This is not... According to your response, it really is your thing. It seems that your high-end hole puncher went to Shinji. By the way, this hole puncher was hidden in a secret place by Shinji. I'm afraid that Shinji and your residual fingerprints are still on it. While this may not be regarded as strong evidence, anyhow, it can prove that you had ever contacted Shinji. That is, there's a possibility of having conflict. Oh, unexpectedly. Such a terrible truth. I cannot stand it. I cannot take this anymore. Hugon, why did you do so? Should you understand your own position, you were not only presented but also forged the same. With these, you are highly suspected. Hugon, I suggest that you confess to me. What on earth did Liu Baoquan and you see and do on that day? Otherwise, after I return and report to the Public Security Bureau, warrant of arrest of you is likely to be issued. I refuse. What? No matter how you investigate, it is of no avail. The truth will be only to your surprise. Well, I'm leaving. Hugon, wait a minute. I want to ask you a question. Up to you. Why didn't you save him? Sir and I have been reasoning out that Shinji fell at 8:32, but you did not call the police until 8:45. Why didn't you rescue him as soon as possible? In any case, how can you allow him lying on that place and neglect him for such a long time? He did it of his own accord. Huh? He jumped off himself, and he wanted that result himself. How can I change it? Wait, what did you say? I also saw when police did investigation, no student provided witness information. Just the same words of, I do not know. Haven't you pondered over the reason? That's because they did not want to get into trouble, right? So isn't it normal to stay away from trouble to oneself? So is Liu Baoquan, so are the other students, and even so am I. Just mind your business and do not fancy yourself as a hero. Well, I'm a police officer. Like, I have to investigate. Shinji played the braggart so that he died in the end. Damn it, how dare you say that? You've gone too far. Huh. Paper matrix has been ready. Here you are. Huh? Huh? In this way, Hugon leaves a series of chilling words and disappears on another side of the teaching building. Sir, nothing more is need to be said. He's the only present suspect. Just catch him. If he's not arrested, the more innocent young lives will be victimized by this tiger. There's still something wrong. I think Hugon is unlikely to be a murderer. He's eccentric, hates troubles, and merely focuses on his happiness. It's hard to imagine people with this view can conflict with others, let alone murdering. But, isn't it more complicated now? Neither suicide nor homicide than this? Yes, this problem has plagued us all since the investigation of this criminal case began. Ironically, the investigation has lasted for a long time. I'm still entangled on whether this case is suicide or homicide, the comprehensive issue. No, did I ignore any special circumstances? Maybe things are not so complicated. I think it is possible that Shinjige merely slipped and fell down. Ah, Senior, you're here. Oh, just a joke. Anyhow, the argument that Shinjige died of slipping off the building. In other words, an accident? Seems that this is the third circumstance other than homicide and suicide. Well done, Tenbin. Your IQ is much higher than Li Musha's. Great, Senior. You're praised by Sir. Unexpectedly, Li Musha is not angry. If Shinjige's case of falling off the building is an accident, then a lot of situations make sense. Shinjige wears glasses, which is contrary to suicide psychology. Hugang and Liu Baoquan have no preconditions to murder, because it was just an accident. Oh, sir, what kind of accident caused Shinjige to fall off the 4th floor? That's too bizarre. This is just the event motivation I will continue to investigate. Seems necessary to visit Shinjige's family to get some information. So I say goodbye to Li Musha temporarily, and I drive to Shinjige's parents' home in the suburbs. However, when standing before the door of Shinjige's home, I start to hesitate on whether to knock on the door or not. How strange. Although I was sure I can get a lot of useful information here. Now I'm more hesitant instead of having the unique sense of excitement when dealing with cases. How should I say it? Facing parents who lost their only child, I shouldn't say, "It's suspected that your son was murdered. Please let me investigate." It seems that the Police Security Bureau of our city has not taught you how to appease the family members of the victims. Oh, Teacher Xiao, why are you here? Because I get off work and I have to come here to apologize. Apologize? I know you're coming here for investigation. Please take this. This is the key to the room? Ding dong. Who is it? Teacher Xiao. Come in, please. Okay, this is the new teacher Song of our school. Nice to meet you, Teacher Song. Oh, thank you very much, Teacher Xiao. Did not expose my police identity. Seems that Teacher Xiao is acquainted with Shinjige's parents. Oh, is your wife not there? She's in the hospital. Because of Shinjige's death, she is still lying in bed and refuses to get up. Oh, I'm sorry. Teacher Xiao gives me a wink, looking at Shinjige's room. That accounts for it, although I do not know how he gets the key to Shinjige's room. Say I owe him a new favor. Secretly tiptoed to the front of Shinjige's room. I opened the door. I was shocked by the scene in front of me. Whoa. Oh my god, what on earth is this? I was almost surprised to shout, "Oh my god, if Shinjige's father finds out I'm in the secret investigation, that'd be very embarrassing." Okay. I'm really tired of talking, so I think I'm going to take a break. I need to go get some soup or something for my throat. Save. And we're going to double save just in case. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna have to stop for today. Good talking to you guys in here. This will be up on YouTube as well. And yeah, so the game looks like it's gonna open up a little bit more. It'd be interesting if he was trying to fly. There was this whole thing with the eagles and how he wanted to be an eagle, and now we see this Batman looking flight thing in his bedroom. So there's a chance that it really was an accident. I don't know. Seems like the mystery is a little bit more mysterious than I first thought. Gonna stop for the night. Thanks for watching, and play a little bit more of the Untold story of Hengshui School. Maybe later tonight if I'm feeling up for it, or else tomorrow after I get off work. Talk to you all later.